Happy Friday! It's a beautiful day. I'm oiling up first thing in the morning as per usual. And it's the last day of BOGO. And guys, there are still BOGO boxes available, which is crazy. And I don't expect them to be around throughout the day. So what I thought I'd do is just share a little bit of information with you about the BOGO box. And also just share a little bit of information with some of you are new to following me, and maybe you just are interested in essential oils and you don't really know maybe why to consider doTERRA. So I want to give you a little bit of background on doTERRA, what makes us different, what makes our oils different, and so that you can really understand the value of this box and the value of what these oils bring. Now, because this is a live, it's a video, listen, we could talk about oils all day and all night. I'm not going to do that today. I'm going to try to keep it brief. So if you are interested in the chemical breakdown of a specific oil or all the oils, hit me up one-on-one and I can point you in the direction to get the information that you need. But today, I'm going to talk to you overall about how and why doTERRA is different, the value of this box that we have for sale today, the last day. And I'll show you how I use all these oils, because I want to tell you, I use every single oil in this box on the regular. It's in the regular rotation in our household, and it's 10 oils, right? And I have so many more that I use. So why? Well, first of all, what you need to know about doTERRA that makes us different from many other companies is the way that doTERRA harvests the oils. First of all, let's talk about oils in general, right? A beautiful gift from our creator. These oils are just simply extracted from plants. They're oils that come from plants, from all types of plants, from all parts of the plant, right? So essential oils can be extracted from fruit, because that's a plant, right? It can be extracted from a tree, all sorts of things, right? All sorts of anything that is a plant can potentially have an essential oil. And what makes an essential oil is the aromatic compounds. These essential oils are packed full of very powerful chemical compounds that our body recognizes and needs, right? So we eat plants for those nutrients and those same types of chemicals, right? Our bodies require them. And so essential oils is another way to get them in our system. Not the nutrients part, but the chemicals, right? That our bodies need. All right, so that's what an essential oil is. There's nothing new about essential oils. If you are a Bible reader, which many of my followers are, there's about 50 references to essential oils, the use of essential oils in the Bible, used in worship, used in cooking, used for beauty regimens, and used for healing, right? For natural medicine. That's the way that it is, y'all. It's the way that it is. Oils like frankincense and myrrh, genuine nard, which was put on Jesus right before he died, right? Really good to help with emotional support. There's nothing new about essential oils. They've been around for a long time, right? And they are so very effective. So here's the thing that makes doTERRA different from other brands out there is the way that doTERRA harvests the oils. They have such a respect for the power of these oils. They want to keep the integrity of them by any means necessary. It is a very extensive and expensive process that they go through to ensure that the oils that they bottle and present to us are pure, they're potent, they're uncontaminated, and they're unadulterated. Many other companies use a third-party broker to get their oils, right? So what happens is you have a farmer somewhere who's harvesting these plants, right? And then a broker comes in and they take the oils that are extracted from the plants and then they put them on the market. So as a consumer, there's a lot of hands that are touched, a lot of hands that touch your oils between the time that they are bottled and the time that they get to you. The harvester could very well have done everything right. The company selling the essential oils could very well believe that everything was done correctly. The breakdown typically happens in the handoff to the broker, right? It's very easy to create to replicate the oils, the fragrances of these oils, the aromas. It's very easy to replicate them in a lab, which is why we have a booming synthetic fragrance industry. So many of the fragrances that you smell today, the base notes are essential oils, are based from essential oils that have been synthetically created in a lab, right? And so, so it can be altered, it can be contaminated. There's so many things that can happen to that essential oil from the time that it's bottled to the time that it gets to you. And so doTERRA saw that and noticed it. And there are no regulations. You guys know this. In the natural world, there's nothing regulating what an essential oil company can and cannot do. There are no checks and balances, right? And so doTERRA put some in place. So here's how doTERRA is different. doTERRA does not use brokers. They partner with the farmers. So it isn't just like, hey, that farmer over there is selling, this frankincense. We'll get it from him. No, it truly is a partnership, right? They teach them how to harvest properly. They teach them various things to make sure that nothing corrupts that essential oil or the plant that's harvesting it. From the time that it's planted to the time that it reaches you as the consumer, right? It's an extensive process. Many times, just so you know, most of the essential oils that we know and love are harvested in third world countries and in developing lands. Some of the countries that harvest some of our favorite oils, they don't even have the harvesters, the farmers don't even have clean water to drink. Right? So this is the philanthropic. Oh, I can't say that word. We have a whole charity, right? Healing Hands Foundation, where doTERRA really works with these farmers, helping them have what they need to produce the essential oil, but also to be productive members of society, feel good about themselves, help them generate revenue, right? So I could talk all day about that. So let's get back to the point. So these essential oils are harvested in these areas. Now, here's the difference between doTERRA. Because you could take a lavender plant, you could probably go to Home Depot now, grab a lavender plant and harvest it, plant it in your backyard. But here's the thing, lavender was not designed to grow in Charlotte, North Carolina, which is where I am. It's designed, the natural habitat for lavender is in the south of France and also in Bulgaria. That's where lavender grows best. That's its natural habitat. Why would you want an essential oil from its natural habitat? Well, let me ask you this. Would you prefer a pineapple from Hawaii or a pineapple from North Carolina? Sit with that for a second. It's not even a debate. I want it from Hawaii, right? That's where it's supposed to be harvested. That's the environment that it was supposed to be harvested in. And so as a result of that, the difference between those two pineapples is that the pineapple from Hawaii is going to be juicy, it's going to be sweet, it's going to be so yummy, right? The other one is still a pineapple, but it ain't going to taste the same. It's the same thing with essential oils. When it's not harvested in its natural habitat, everything about that oil is different, right? There are going to be certainly some properties that are still the same that make it lavender, but it won't smell the same. It certainly won't be as powerful and potent because it is not planted and harvested where it was created to be planted and harvested. And doTERRA understands that and they respect that. And they go through great lengths and a lot of money to make sure that the plants that we have, the oils that we have, are harvested in their natural habitat. It's an amazing thing. And so when you have an essential oil that is harvested in its natural environment, right? There is no broker. The oil is now bottled. doTERRA adds nothing to it. They take nothing from it. All right. So now we have our oil in our bottle. What happens next? Lots and lots and lots of testing. Now there's testing happening all throughout this process on the soil, in the environment, all throughout this process, testing is happening. But after it's bottled, over 50 tests are conducted on a bottle of doTERRA essential oil to ensure that that oil is unadulterated, uncontaminated, and that it is potent. Okay, that's what they go through. And then, and only then, will we get the oil. So sometimes, some of us oil heads, we will be a little annoyed because an oil that we know and love is not available. right? Or sometimes people will say, hey, why doesn't doTERRA have this oil or this oil that I find from another company? Many times, most times, virtually all the time, it has to do with how it's sourced. They have so much integrity, and they want to ensure that we're able to source these oils in the best way so that they are pure, they are potent, they are unadulterated, they are uncontaminated, right? So that's what you're dealing with when you work with doTERRA. And because these oils are potent and powerful and pure, right? You only need a little bit. A drop or two goes a long, long way, particularly when you're using it either topically or aromatically. It goes a long, long, long way. I meant to say topically or internally. It goes a long way. And because of the purity of the product, you can use our oils both topically, aromatically, and many of our oils can be used internally if you so choose. And so that's just a little bit of the backdrop. Our bodies recognize the chemicals and all of the properties that these oils have. They recognize it, they know what to do with it, and they are using essential oils is so effective. But you have to make sure you're using a quality, pure, essential oil, okay? That is why doTERRA is different. Now, let's talk about the BOGO box, why you guys probably joined. The BOGO box is, this happens a few times a year, right? doTERRA brings on these week-long sales, and you can, every day there's a new deal, but you can buy the BOGO box. Looks like that has all of the oils. So this week, and today is the last day to get it, there are 10 oils in the BOGO box. My notes disappeared. Let me grab it. There are 10 oils in the BOGO box that you can get. So I'm going to walk you through them quickly. I'm going to just tell you how I use them, right? Lots of ways to use them, but I'll just tell you how we use them in our household. All right. The first 2 oils that I want to talk about are also the first 2 oils that are on sale today. All right. So today you can buy Digest Zen, which is an oil that's phenomenal for your digestive system. It includes things like ginger and peppermint, fennel. These are things that we typically reach for when we have a tummy ache. So they're the essential oil version of this. This can be taken internally and topically. You can put it in the diffuser if you like. I'm not a big fan of the smell, but I'm a big fan of how it works. So anytime I have gas, indigestion, upset stomach, or maybe just feeling a little queasy, I reach for Digestin. Digestin is with me every time I travel, and usually when I'm out and about. You can just take a little bit and put it directly on your tummy, mix it with a little bit of a carrier oil, and rub your stomach clockwise. You want to rub it clockwise, all right? That is Digestin. It's about $35. It is $35. If you buy this today alone, you will also get peppermint. Peppermint, literally, I don't think it's possible to have too many peppermints. I have them all over the house, and I still feel like I don't have enough. Peppermint is an amazing oil to have in your diffuser first thing in the morning. It helps to mint oils and let me pause. Little aside, mint oils and citrus oils are really great for your brain. It kind of kick your brain into gear, right? To kind of give you uplift the brain, ignite the senses, and kind of wake you up, give you a little midday perk. So first thing in the morning, peppermint is so good to have in your diffuser. It's so good to just keep with you at all times. If you're starting to just, your brain needs a little bit of a boost, right? Peppermint's going to be great for that. I love it in my water. It's in my water right now. First thing in the morning, I do lemon water and I add a drop of peppermint, just drop of peppermint to wake me up. If you are someone who is dealing with hot flashes, peppermint is the oil of choice. You can mix it with something like a witch hazel and turn it into a spray. That's what I do in the summer months. I have peppermint mixed with like balance, and I think maybe I have a little bit of lavender in there, and witch hazel, rose water, witch hazel, and just when I'm out and about and it's hot. Oh, it's so cooling because it has menthol in it. And so it's going to be very, very cooling to the body. So it's great for hot flashes or just if you are feeling warm. It's great for your digestive system. Again, it's in Digestin as well. So you can put it in water or tea. Peppermint blends really, really well with citrus oils in the diffuser. It's so good. y'all, one drop of peppermint will literally make your eyes water. It is a powerful, powerful oil. So I love it in the diffuser because sometimes like you really want to smell what's in the diffuser. Peppermint is a really great oil to mix with whatever you have going. All right, so these two today are $35. You buy the digestin and the peppermint comes with it. If you have 2 peppermints at home, great, you need one more. Because that's just, I mean, you just need one. You need one in the bathroom, you need one in the kitchen, you need one on your person, you need them all the way. Okay, so that's the BOGO that's today, but it's also in the BOGO box. What else is in the BOGO box is Purify. Purify, like, it's like an oil that people either love or hate. I have learned to love Purify because it's so effective. It has lots of purifying effects, cleansing effects. When you put this in your diffuser, it is going to literally purify the air and help take the funk out of the room. So if you got like stinky teenage boys, Purify to the rescue. If you just want to, maybe you cooked like fish or something in your kitchen and you want to get rid of the smell, it's Purify that you want to reach for. I keep it in the bathroom. After we use the bathroom, I'll just put a couple of drops in the toilet, and then I have a diffuser in the bathroom. And I just have it kind of going throughout the day with Purify. And then I like to mix it because I'm not a fan of the smell of Purify because it has an oil in it called cilantro. We'll talk about that next. I'm not a fan of cilantro. But I smell cilantro. So what I do is I put in another oil that may be powerful. I like to mix it with island mint, which is in our BOGO today, in our BOGO box. I like to mix it with eucalyptus or even clove. Tangerine mixes really well with it, so a citrus oil. That just kind of cuts the smell, but it does not take away the power of Purify. Purify is so, so powerful. So that comes in your BOGO box as well. All right, what else comes with it is cilantro. I don't like cilantro, the herb. I'm one of those people that don't like the taste of it. But let me tell you why this is my second bottle of cilantro oil, because it is so powerful for detoxing your body, right? So we have naturally detoxifying organs, right? Organs that filter out the junk and the crap in our body. It's just that in this day and age and in this country, the American diet is sad, right? It's just the standard American diet. It literally is sad. There's so many processed foods that we're exposed to. We just eat sugar constantly. There's not a balance. And so the cilantro really helps in helping those organs do what it needs to do better. But also what it does is it has the ability to grab hold of heavy metals, right? Which we try to avoid. I eat a lot of fish. So heavy metals is something that I also have mercury in my mouth that's being addressed, but heavy metals is something that's on my mind, right? And so that's why cilantro is in my house. So it can grab a hold of those heavy metals and allow it to come out of the body. So if you don't follow Jessica Travis on Facebook and you're really curious, like you really want to understand the science behind these oils, go follow her. I'm not even going to try to say what she said again, but she has a really powerful video on cilantro. It's Let's Learn with Jess. I think she has a website and then she has a Facebook group. Lots of just really valuable information. But that was one of the things that she was talking about. Yes, it has naturally detoxifying properties, but what it does with heavy metals is amazing. So she recommends like a cycle, like a 10-day cycle of cilantro. So take it for 10 days in like a veggie cap to just help your body do what your body does naturally. All right, that is cilantro. It comes in the BOGO box. Now, one of the things that she did share is that cilantro, all of these oils have some sort of an effect on our emotionalness, on our emotions, right? The mind-body connection is real. So there's a book called Emotions and Essential Oils or something like that, and it breaks it down. But this cilantro is the oil for people who are control freaks. Guilty. So it actually is good to diffuse, to just help you release that control and just kind of let things go and let things flow. I haven't tried it yet, but she recommends mixing it with like a citrus oil. So I'll try it one day, maybe see how that goes for my control issues. All right, so that is cilantro. Another oil that is in the box that I love is neroli. And I'm almost done with my neroli, so I'm so happy to have a new one. Again, when we talk about the emotional aspects of this oil, this is like the oil of intimacy, right? So this is one to use with your partner. Carissa Constantino just did a really great video about this. Go check her video out. We're doing this, where you just rub a little bit over your heart morning and night to really help increase intimacy with your partner, to really increase that bond, the connection, right? It also increases libido. And I'm pretty sure that the libido probably comes from just increased connection, but it also helps to balance out the hormone. So I get, I joke about this a lot, but the reality is a lot of people, a lot of women ask me specifically about oils that will help increase their sex drive, right? It's a real thing. So if that's something that you deal with, you don't need to be ashamed, especially us as women. It is something that we deal with mainly because of a hormone imbalance. These oils are so powerful to help you balance out those hormones, and that is where an oil like neroli comes in handy. It smells delightful. It helps to balance out those hormones, helps to increase connection, and it helps to boost libido. You need it. Try it out. It's in the BOGO box. All right. So that is neroli. It's also very calming. That's what I just used over my heart when I started this, to just kind of calm all of the anxiety that comes from doing a live video, which is a lot, just so you know. All right. Also, what comes in your BOGO box is citronella. Citronella is very powerful oil beyond just what we know it for, which is mosquito bites and bugs. Jessica Travis has another really great video on the power of citronella. Go listen to her stuff. So powerful. What I love to do with the citronella is create a lotion. So I'll get like a clean lotion. I'll put it in like a little container. I thought I had one in here. I do not. I'll put it like in a little container, and I'll drop like several drops, like 20 drops of citronella in there and mix it up. I'm going to an outside concert tonight, so I will be lathered in in that lotion, and it keeps the bugs off. Now, let me tell you something. Mosquitoes love me. They will skip everybody in the crowd and come to me and devour me. But I will actually, when I have on my citronella, I will actually see them coming, like they smell something in me, and they will just like hover. Like they won't land and bite me. They'll just like hover. It's the craziest thing. Citronella really works. This is citronella and lemongrass are the only two oils that work for me for mosquitoes and bugs. So make a lotion out of it. Tonight I'll probably also have a little spray bottle with me with witch hazel to spray it on, just because, after a little bit of time, if you sweat or whatever, it may reduce the effectiveness of it. So I'll make sure I have enough to reapply. Citronella is great. You can put it in a diffuser if you're sitting outside. It's so awesome to keep them bugs away. All right. Also in our BOGO boxes, Island Mint. I love this oil. You cannot buy this oil. You can only get it in a special at BOGO or whatever. I love it. I love the way that it smells. It's a combination of both citrus and mint oil. So as I said earlier, it's going to help to ignite the senses, kind of perk you up. I've been putting this in our diffuser every single morning just to wake us up in the morning. Also, I have it in I'll keep it in my office so that I can have it in my diffuser as well if I'm starting to get a little tired. I love the way that it smells. If you want like an islandy feel in your house, then diffuse Island Mint. It's incredible. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. For those of you who are trying to transition out of like synthetic fragrances in your home, so like the Febreze and things like that, these are oils that you can DIY with. I'm not prepared for this live clearly, but doTERRA sells this continuous mist spray, and literally all you gotta do is put like, I go heavy with my oils, but I'll put like 20-25 drops of essential oil in the bottle, top it with water. You can put a little bit of witch hazel so that it evaporates quicker when you spray it on fabrics. And then you have just created a Febreze, a natural Febreze that's going to smell good, help get odor out, but it will also help with your senses, right? You got all of those oils going to uplift the mood, kind of perk you up, wake you up. and not have those damaging effects that come from the use of synthetic fragrance. All right, next up we have lime. Lime is such a great oil to have on hand at all time, and I am completely out. I use my lime all the time. So I like to use it with recipes. So you can make like a good salsa with it. You can make like a mojito with this. If you look at my post from yesterday, I think it may still be up there. There are a couple of recipes there that you can use with lime. So good. I like it in water. Lime is known to help cut fat. So lime in warm water first thing in the morning or in the evening is going to really be helpful for those of you who are on a weight loss journey. Plus it just is yummy. It's good for so many things. You can never have enough. Now there's a combination that I have in my office when I am working. It is a combination of, you can't see that, but I repurposed a bottle. You can do that. You can repurpose an oil bottle, guys. See how I did that? And it is rosemary, bergamot, and lime. That is a really great combination, a really great blend to help with concentration and focus throughout the day. So I have this in my, I'm out, I need to re it up, but I have this in my office and I just have it pre-mixed already so that I can just shake it up, drop it in the diffuser and go. A little oily tip for you. So lime, I'm ready for the re-up on that. So my box should be here today. All right, and there are two other oils that I do not have with me, which tells you that I can't wait to get them, is spearmint. I love me some spearmint. Spearmint was an oil that I didn't realize I needed until I got it in a BOGO. It smells just like spearmint gum. So so that just shows you how these fragrances can be synthetically created so easily. It smells just like spearmint gum. So it's really good in the diffuser. I like to mix it with eucalyptus. Now, I used to be a Bath and Body Work crazy girl, and they have that combination of eucalyptus and spearmint. It smells so good together. So try that. Very relaxing, the combination of those two. Now, spearmint is a mint oil, again, so it's going to help ignite the senses. So really good to use when you're working or studying. And frankly, I like it because it smells so good. So you can use spearmint too, like in cooking, like your salads, your drinks, things like that. I wouldn't recommend that you just put it on your tongue because it don't taste good by itself, but you can make recipes with it. So that's another really great oil that's in your kit that you're gonna love. And finally, if you get the box, if you got the box, you have an oil called Copaiba Touch. What a blessing Copaiba Touch is. So many people a few years ago was asking doTERRA, like, hey, can you create, can you please sell CBD? And doTERRA was like, nah, not enough science. You know, doTERRA will science you to death. Not enough science on CBD oil, but let's see what we can do. And so they went out into the Amazon and they found this tree and they found the essential oil called Copaiba or Copaiba. And it has a similar chemical profile as CBD. Particularly, they share a chemical called beta-caryophyllene. Beta-caryophyllene is incredibly calming to the nervous system, right? Along with some other chemicals that's in Copaiba, it's incredibly calming to the nervous system. So that matters if you are one who deals with chronic pain, right? Or neurological pain. You want that nervous system calm. Copaiba is amazing for people who deal with pain and they're looking for a natural way to manage it. And I'm talking anything from headaches to literally nerve pain. It's so powerful. It is also incredibly effective for those of you, self-included, who deal with anxiety, really bad anxiety. Copaiba is so calming. I can't really say enough about this oil. What you will know is that, what I can say is that I will never be without Copaiba. It literally has changed the game for me. It came out right before COVID, and I think I thank you because it truly has kept me in one piece. So if you have not experienced the power of Copaiba, please experience it. One girl told me, I don't like Copaiba because I don't like the way that it smells. I've learned to love the smell. It smells like the earth. It smells woody to me. But my body craves it. Like it's like, oh, I need a hit. Because it's so effective. So if you don't like the way an oil smells, just mix it with another oil, because when if you're anxious or if you're anxious, we'll talk about the aromatic use of it. If you're anxious and you're looking to naturally solve for that, Copaiba is probably going to do it. Mix it with the lavender, mix it with something that you like that's going to be also calming, and watch what happens. Watch what happens. Adaptive, that's not in the box, but is an oil that we have, has Copaiba in it. It's our calming blend. So if you don't like the smell of Copaiba, but you want to experience the benefits, try Adaptive. So I digress. So Copaiba comes in the box, but it comes in the form of a touch. So it comes in a bottle that looks like this. And in it is, it's mixed with coconut oil, fractionated coconut oil. So it's diluted. This way you can very easily apply it to the body. With these oils, we talked about how powerful and potent that they are. So with these oils, you want to make sure that if you're applying it topically, especially if you're, with kids or with elderly, or if you have sensitive skin, you want to make sure you have a coconut oil handy. doTERRA sells this fractionated coconut oil, which I love. It's sourced and processed the same way the oils are. So very, very clean. It's very light. It's the best coconut oil that I found on the market. And trust me, I tried to find a cheaper version. It's so good. Digressed again. That is what is in your Copaiba Touch. So you can put it on your skin and don't have to worry about any sort of issues with it because of how it's processed. Copaiba is so good for your skin. It's so good for your immune system. It helps to support that immune system. And this oil has one of the highest, I don't know if I say this right, but it really helps your body combat inflammation more than any other oil. The anti-inflammatory properties, that's what I'm trying to say. It has extremely high anti-inflammatory properties, in addition to the fact that it is incredibly calming to the neurological system. So you understand why this is our reach for oil for someone who's dealing with pain issues. Okay. Now, if you are dealing with pain and you're getting this box, what I'm going to recommend you do is take the touch and take it along your spine. Okay. Have someone just take it along your spine, massage it in, do that multiple times a day. Right? Especially if you're actively in pain, multiple times a day until you can kind of get it under control, and then you can do it maybe once or twice a day. All right. I also would recommend that you get the 15 milliliter Copaiba and start to take it internally as well, and get a combination effect. That was a lot. This was a long live. So hopefully you hung in there with me. The BOGO box is $135, I believe. I'm going to confirm that for you. I'm pretty sure that it is $135. Again, that comes with 10 different oils. It is $135. It comes with 10 different oils. If you are new to doTERRA, it comes with a membership. So you will get a free membership. So you will get access to doTERRA products at 25% for the next 12 months. If you want to renew, it's $25. You get a free peppermint and you get another year of savings. Y'all, this company, these products that they have really been game-changing for me. So if you are one that is dealing with lots of things, anything from anxiety, depression, chronic pain, digestive issues, unknown headaches, you want to lose weight, you want all the things that plague, you can't sleep at night, right? All of the things that plague us, there's an oil for that, right? And it just makes sense that our Creator would give us everything that we need right here on the earth to keep us healthy and happy. I truly believe that in the depths of my soul, right? And doTERRA is a company that I believe they believe that as well. And they really, really, really respect these oils and give us a product that is solid, that is pure, that is potent, unadulterated, uncontaminated, so that we can really feel the power of these plants. All right. I've said enough. If you want more though, just hit me up. Let me know if you have any questions. If you want the BOGO box, there is a link in my bio that you can snag that box and you'll get a free welcome gift from me. All right. Be well, my friends, and have a great weekend. Bye.